Let's take a look inside the box. You've got your user manual, a nice magnetic case, which you open up to find traditional RIC-style hearing aids. They come with size 2 receivers only, so you have to order new ones if they don't fit. They also come with a measuring tool so your patient can figure out if they need a different size. They are $50 each, but today I chatted with a Bose rep and they offered to send me 2 receivers for free, so remember to tell your patients that. They also come with a pack of 312 batteries and a cleaning brush. For ear tips, we've got small, medium, and large in both open and closed style. A note to tell your patients that they should hear a double click when they close the battery door. Finally, we've got a rocker button on the back that can control world volume up and down. Let's talk about Bluetooth. These are Bluetooth-enabled hearing aids, but there is no audio streaming. You do need to pair your hearing aids via Bluetooth with your phone in order to send control messages. In other words, so that you can actually use the app to control the hearing aids. But again, you cannot stream audio. They will still work without the app, or if you don't have Bluetooth on, but the only control you have is the world volume with the rocker buttons. They are water resistant, although I couldn't get an IP rating for them, so don't go swimming with them. Let's talk about the app. First, instruct your patients to download and install the Bose Hear app. First, pair the hearing aids. Turn on your Bluetooth, pair a new device, and you have to pair both the left and right hearing aids. There's the left. Pair a new device again. There's the right. And now open the Bose Hear app. You'll see a handful of screens like agreeing to terms and conditions and location access. Select sound control hearing aids, and they should connect. Sometimes it can be a little finicky. You might have to open and close the battery doors again, or even forget the devices and repair them in Bluetooth, but they will eventually connect. There we go. Bose calls their interface deceptively simple, and I totally agree with this. It is very elegant, it is very streamlined, and they really did pay attention to a good user interface. The simplicity lies in the fact that there are 2 main controls, or let's say 3. First, you've got your world volume slider over here. You can adjust it to be louder. It goes all the way up to the number 100 and down to 0. When it's set to 100, it can apply around 30 decibels of gain if you have a good seal in the ear. And then you have your treble and bass slider. When you raise it towards treble, it's increasing the gain of the high frequencies while simultaneously decreasing the low frequencies. Vice versa for when you slide it down to the bass. And then the third main control is directionality. There's a focus button at the bottom, and when it says front, it's engaging the directional microphones. And then when you change it to everywhere, that's omnidirectional. A note that when I turned on front focus with my pair, the sound felt a little off balance. And then when I did my test box measures or my electroacoustic analysis, it did show that one of the hearing aids wasn't really performing that well for directionality. You can see in one hearing aid, you're getting about a 10 decibel or more difference, and then the other one is a lot less than that. And this is one challenge to working with telehealth patients. So what we recommend is that if the patient's struggling and you're troubleshooting and you can't figure out what the problems might be, and we can't run any objective measurements, consider exchanging the device in case there is some technical problem we can't identify. There are a few other controls. You've got a mute button down here below world volume. Just tap the black screen to unmute. You also can mute individually the left and right ear when you go into the balance settings. Mute left ear, mute right ear, unmute right ear. And if you do mute one of the ears, you'll see the L or R grayed out down there on the bottom left-hand corner. Balance is nice if you have patients with asymmetrical hearing loss, or if you're at a restaurant and there's a loud table on one side of you. And then we have our modes, which are presets. They come with 4 default modes, which are not really that different from each other. It's a starting place. You can switch to music mode, which will bring your world volume to 10 and your focus to everywhere. Now, let's say you want to make a mode for your office and You don't need any world volume, but you want to increase your treble a bit, and you want to turn focus to front. We want to save that. We'll go into modes, and up here at the top black bar, tap to save current settings as mode. We'll create new. We'll write office, save, mood created. You can see at the top now it says office, and it will be listed there under personal modes at the bottom. There's also a lot of DSP going on under the hood that you don't have control over. You've got steady state noise reduction, wind noise reduction, impulse noise control, and feedback cancellation.